marketing like Alibaba, Taobao, and Tianmao as our main channel. Someday, we're going to set up flagship stores all over the world. Fourth, we're going to do promotion. We're going to use social media to set up advertisement in Line, Instagram, Weibo, and even Facebook. We're going to hold a product presentation, of course. Last, everyone can go to our website and check out our news in sign text. Finally,
ladies and gentlemen, Syntax benefits a lot to us. It creates a new life for coffee and makes our world a better place.
Thank you, all the judges, and wish you have a great weekend.
的报告，请第6组上台。第6组为我们报告的题目是 The Dark Horse of Electronic Platform Amazon。请第7组准备。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Newton, and the young lady over there is Jenny.
Hello, I'm Jenny.
We're the speech makers today, and before starting the presentation, I'm going to ask you something. Where do you usually purchase? You must all have heard about Amazon, right? Being one of the world's top 500 companies, nobody doesn't recognize it. In the following time, we're going to make an introduction of this Amazon company.
We divided the whole presentation into 5 parts. The first 2 parts will be presented by Newton. He will briefly introduce the overview of the company. As being the presenter of following 2 parts, I will be focusing on operational status and financial situation. And last, we will end up with its future prospects.
Amazon was originally selling books. However, if you type the word Amazon on the internet and click in, you'll soon find out that not only books, but also products like DVDs, household appliances, toys, and even musical instruments are selections for our customers. Diversity, as one of the crucial parts leading entrepreneurs to success, is undoubtedly the Amazon's turning point. And sometimes it is hard to tell that if the items you buy are really the things you think they are by just viewing the images and descriptions online. Luckily, with Amazon's rating systems and customer reviews, things like deceiving customers can be erased from your worrying list. Being a brilliant company, Amazon has its different methods to their employees. One is the small group. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of the Amazon company, always follows his 2 pizzas principle. Members of a group shouldn't be too many that 2 pizzas aren't enough for them after working overtime. As to say, there are usually 5 to 7 people in a group, 10 people at the most. In this way, some problems can be prevented. For example, a former employee of Microsoft's company revealed that there were too many members in a products developing group of Microsoft. Nearly thousands of engineers were in it. And consequently, the situation of the group was like 70% of the workers supervising and 30% working. And now Jenny is going to present you the operational status of the Amazon company.
Thank you, Newton. Since the com bubble bursting crisis, many internet-based companies went bankrupt. Amazon was not the exception. Lehman Brothers, convertible bond analyst, Robert Surya, maintaining a negative attitude toward Amazon's performance. He even criticized Amazon's balance sheet. However, out of every businessman's expectation, the company's stock price rose to $1,400. Just like Jeff Bezos said, There are two kinds of companies. Those that work to try to charge more, and those that work to charge less. We will be the second. Jeff stabilized the company's customer base and attracted more investors to be partners. Even after 2002, its profit rate has been rising until now. This is the line chart we made after doing some researches of financial situation of Amazon's companies. As you can see, its situation from 2001 to 2014 had a great gap compared to the one from 2015 to 2017. In these 2 years, Amazon rose significantly in income. Therefore, we believe that in terms of income, Amazon will break a new record as rising to $20 million or even more in 2019. To remain a powerful company, Amazon has 3 methods to accomplish this goal. First, it aims to solidify its brand and customer base, so that makes their image more impressive. Second, it tries to decrease the external risks. Thus, they can create profit steadily. The last and most importantly,
It sticks to keeping the motivation.
that's right, managing a prestigious company. Jeff Bezos always devotes himself to his core principle. Consider every day as the first day. In other words, always be hardworking like your first day to the company.
And these are the websites that help us find the resources.
Thanks for listening.
谢谢第6组的报告，请第7组上台。第7组为我们报告的题目是 Costco， 请第8组准备。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to have this chance to talk to you about the secret to Costco's success. I'm Nikki.
I'm Jenny.
And I'm Sherry. Have you ever thought what makes Costco a successful brand? Perhaps you can find the answer to this question in our presentation. Without further ado, let's first take a look at our overview. First, we will introduce the feature of hypermarket. Next, we will move on to introducing Costco and its business model. Last but not least, we'll analyze the SWOT and end our presentation with a brief conclusion. Now, are you ready? Let's get started.
First, let us show you the definition and characteristics of hypermarkets. Products sold in hypermarkets are usually cheaper than those sold in department stores, and the quantity is usually larger than that of supermarkets. Most hypermarkets will control their cost strictly because they import plenty of products. In order to reduce the rents, they will choose the suburbs to build their marketplace. After learning the characteristics of hypermarkets, now let's learn more about the world's most successful hypermarket, Costco.
Costco was founded in 1976 in Washington. Jim Sinegal and Geoffrey Blotman are not only Costco's founders, but also the founders of Costco's homemade brand, Kirkland. The main aim of Costco is to provide high-quality product at a lower price.
It only took Costco 3 years to become the best hypermarket, and all this is because of their best perfect marketing plan. First, with cheap product, they created high revenue. Second, temperature management and hygiene both are controlled seriously.
Third, in addition to creating a unique competitive edge, Costco's selection of item strategies make itself different from other companies, and its large quantity product designs are also eco-friendly.
Last but not least, they have a very awesome membership system. Because of the customer-oriented approach, they are favored by a large number of customers.
A SWOT analysis allows business owners to evaluate their position in the marketplace. This slide shows the SWOT of Costco.
First, let's start with strengths. Needless to say, Costco has very attractive low prices on every goods or service, offered in its store and on its website. In order to maintain high quality, there are many frozen food stations that can keep food fresh. In addition, Costco also has a big parking lot, so customers don't have to worry about parking when they shop at Costco.
And the price is also a competitive edge. Just as we said before, Costco's products have low price due to zero tariff. Last but not least, they have a full return service to protect consumers' rights. They also have medical service such as hearing tests and optometry.
Next, let's take a look at the weaknesses. The quantity of product is too large for small families.
The membership system encourages customers to buy at Costco, but also limits the total number of customers. This system may lead to the loss of customers.
As for opportunity, customers can try a variety of food before buying.
Customers don't have to bring lots of money when they are shopping because there are cash machines in the stores.
The free services provided by the store gives customers a welcoming environment, and customers can feel like home when they shop at Costco.
It is important to review the threats where it can help companies improve potential problems. The following are the threats we conclude for you.
If customers want to buy the local food, they will choose other hypermarkets rather than Costco.
The high membership made some customers unwilling to join the membership.
Because of good measures, retention rate is up to 94%. Most high-level managers have been working at Costco for 30 years. That is, most people are encountering retirement now. Costco must deal with this problem and make some changes.
To sum up, thanks to its low price and strong customer loyalty, Costco continues to successfully expand its operations.
We believe Costco's strengths and opportunity outweigh its weaknesses and threats, and that is why it is the most successful hypermarket today.
We hope our presentation today was clear. Thank you very much for your attention.
7组的报告，请第8组上台。第8组为我们报告的题目是 Amazon Dominator of Online Retailers， 请第9组准备。
Good afternoon, judges. It is an honor to be here and have this opportunity to give you our presentation today. In today's society, business activities are closely associated with technology, and one of the most iconic examples is e-commerce. The focus of our presentation is on the front runner in this competitive field, Amazon.
We divided our presentation into 5 parts. First, starting off with the introduction, followed by the expansion of the company. After that, we'll show you the services and products they provide, along with their goal, and finally conclude the presentation.
So without further ado, let's get started on the first part, introduction. As you can see from this graph, these are the top 5 online retailers of the world, and Amazon is on the top of the list. The founder of the company, Jeff Bezos, is truly the king of e-commerce with his powerful marketing strategies.
His company, with its total revenue sums up to 70 billion, is in the first place of all e-tailers for continuous years. What is more impressive is that the annual income of Amazon is $34 billion US. higher than the GDP of several countries, such as Sudan and Morocco.
Next, let's talk about expansion. Although Amazon is not a company with a long history, its development is worth mentioning. Founded in 1994, Amazon's original name was Cadaver. The next year, Bezos changed it. The reason is that a lawyer mistook it with Cadaver.
Bezos decided to use the name Amazon because he thought it was an exotic and unique place. Also, the Amazon River is the biggest river in the world, and that is exactly what he expects of his company, to be the biggest in the world.
In 2002, Amazon launched the Amazon Web Service. Also known as AWS, this system supported by Amazon is a secured cloud service platform, providing a simple way to access a wide variety of services over the internet. With its calculation function and data storage space, it is helping with the growth and expansion of enterprises all over the world.
In 2007, they launched Kindle, a series of e-readers with various functions. In 2008, the number of annual visitors of Amazon.com reached 615 million. This year, they opened their first Amazon Go in Seattle. Amazon Go is an advanced store with automated services instead of human clerks.
Amazon provides a series of services and products to customers around the world. Here to present our 3 examples: Amazon Echo, Kindle, and Amazon Go. Let's start off with Amazon Echo. Amazon Echo is a brand of smart speaker. It connects to the voice-controlled intelligent virtual assistant service, Alexa.
This device is capable of music playback, setting alarms, making to-do lists, voice interaction, reading audiobooks, streaming podcasts, and providing real-time information. It can also control several smart devices acting as a home automation hub. Next on the list is Kindle, a device that grants users access to digital media via the internet.
First released on November 19, 2007, Kindle was sold out in just 5.5 hours. In addition, it has features like voice reading and gives you paper-like experiences with the minimum usage of power.
Last on the list is Amazon Go, with currently 1 location in Seattle, Washington. Amazon Go is partially automated, where customers are able to purchase products without using a cashier or checkout station. Customers must download the Amazon Go app linked to their Amazon.com account before shopping at the store.
There are many cameras and weight sensors in the store to detect which item a customer took. If a customer takes an item off the shelf, it will be added to the person's virtual cart. Seeing the success after the first launch, Amazon is hoping to open as many as 2,000 stores over the next 10 years.
On the next slide, I'm going to show you the goal of Amazon, and this is just one of their many goals: drone delivery. The concept of the goal is a drone. It is a beehive-like vehicle that can carry packages up to 5 pounds, traveling at a speed up to 100 miles per hour. Each trip could potentially occur at a low cost of $30, and companies such as UPS and Domino's are already investing in this company. The first delivery was succeeded on December 7, 2016.
Seeing the examples mentioned above, we can see that Amazon has successfully made it as an international enterprise. Its global influence and contribution are undeniable, and will continue to provide us with innovative products and services. To sum up, Amazon is a company with limitless potential. Thank you.
谢谢第8组的报告，请第9组上台。第9组为我们报告的题目是 E-commerce Business Model， 请第10组准备。
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jennifer, and this is Becky. Nowadays, due to the development of technology, e-commerce now plays an important role in the business model. Today, we are going to talk about e-commerce business model. To let you know more, we divided our presentation into 6 parts. First, we'll give you a brief introduction of the business model, followed by its main function, advantages, and disadvantages. Then, development trend will be shown. We will end our presentation with a brief conclusion. Now, are you ready to know more? Let's get started.
First, let's start with the introduction. Electronic commerce is known as e-commerce that consists of purchasing and selling source product or service through electronic systems like computer network and the internet. The group here illustrates the structure of e-commerce model. First, electronic currency exchange is common in this modern world. You can use this to do many things. If you have this, you don't bring much money when you go out. Secondly, let's move on to electronic trading markets. Modern people do everything on the internet, and trading on the net can bring more and more convenience for people who are too lazy to go out. Thirdly, you don't need lots of money to operate your internet markets. For shops, using this is convenient, accurate, and efficient. Basically, inventory management needs to achieve the smooth flow and close contact with major domestic channels, allowing consumers to place order at the same day and obtain the good at the same day.
Now, let's take a look at the procedure. It can be divided into 2 parts, buyers and sellers. Both of them have used e-commerce in marketing, exploration, transaction, service, and support.
Up to now, you might wonder what is the main functions of e-commerce. For many people in the world, e-commerce becomes one of the preferred ways of shopping as they enjoy their online because of its ease and convenience. They are allowed to buy products or service from their home at any time of day or night. Because of its convenience, consumers can save lots of time as well as money by searching their product easily and making purchasing online. Let's now take a closer look at the advantage and disadvantage of e-commerce. Let's start with advantage.
Comparing to traditional trading model, e-commerce model is more convenient. With a good management team, e-commerce is more convenient. Besides, with the internet, companies can provide after-sales services immediately, and this gives the consumer a great impression. With the e-commerce model, it is also easier to get to the potential and target consumers. Thus, if companies want to make good use of the internet, the network that inspires designs, straight to the point marketing plans, they will eventually become more popular among consumers.
Let's move on to disadvantages. Although e-commerce brings us convenience, it also brings us problems. The first one we should worry about is personal data protection. Many people do everything on the internet, but what comes along are the risks. In order to achieve the chain balance, merchants and buyers need to have certain amount of the credit to ensure that credits can be done. When traded on the net, the credits on trust is certainly something we should pay attention to. Nowadays, the trend is constantly changing, and at the same time, the trend is prevailing. Merchants often come up with a seamless product, and this could cause homogenization problem. This is one of the shortcomings, and companies should try their best to avoid this problem.
Now let's move on to the heart of the matter, development trend. All industries will be electronic, and it certainly is the mainstream of the international trade. E-commerce will soon be in competition with the application of new technologies, such as AI, mobile payment, and other apps. If companies want to succeed, it is important that take a trend and make good use of the newest technology.
In conclusion, we can see that e-commerce now is an inseparable section of our lives.
Of course, insurance companies are also places where development is limited. Make good use of the e-commerce management and one can get a lot of benefits.
Thank you for listening.
谢谢第9组的报告，请第10组上台。第10组为我们报告的题目是 The Secrets Behind the Success of GoPro。请第11组准备。
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to make a first-person view video of you having fun during sports, what kind of device will you use? Cell phone? Bad idea. Action camera? Yes. Speaking of action cameras, what brand comes to your mind? GoPro! You can say that again. Today, we'll spill the beans about why GoPro has been so successful in action cameras. Before we get into the details, let's have a look at the structure of our presentations. First, we'll have a quick look at the birth of GoPro. Then, we'll show you how successful GoPro has been. Finally, we'll analyze the secrets behind GoPro's success, which are all about its marketing strategies. As early as 1960s, people tried to create video footage from the first-person view by attaching the camera to the helmet. They did so for single project needs. In 2002, Nicholas Woodman got the inspiration for a kind of camera dedicated for snapping photos during sports. Later, in 2004, he introduced his commercially available sports camera. As the slide shows, the earliest GoPro model was lightweight and designed to attach to the wrist. It allowed users to take photos underwater. Later, in 2006, GoPro started to go digital and has kept innovating its product line. Today, GoPro's products are not limited on action cameras. They also include drones. So, how popular are GoPro cameras? As we can see, the revenue of the company kept growing dramatically from 2010 to 2015. And according to the company, it sold as many as 30 million action cameras from 2009 to the second quarter this year. GoPro has What are the secrets behind GoPro's success? Well, they have much to do with marketing strategies, which include content marketing strategy, partnership, and the digital presence. What is content marketing strategy? Basically, it means to provide valuable content for your customers on a long-term basis, so as to hold their interest for a long time and change their behaviors and consumption habits. GoPro carried out its content marketing strategy through user-generated content. GoPro works with top athletes from various sports and asks them to record first-person view videos during the sport. The videos are then posted online. GoPro also encourages its camera users to post their sports videos online to share with the entire world. The second strategy is partnership. Here, partnership means working with another company to achieve higher goals. GoPro worked with Red Bull that sells energy drinks. GoPro provided Red Bull with user-provided video footage showing races, stunts, and extreme videos. And Red Bull distributed these videos through its video channels. The most impressive cooperation they have done was Stratos. It was an event when Felix Baumgartner jumped from 24 miles above the Earth's surface with GoPro camera attached to him. The third strategy is digital presence, which means your presence on the internet. GoPro has been working hard on its exposure on the social media. Thousands of GoPro tech videos are posted every day, and the
videos are shared by the users.